How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
We're back for the second game here at Bahia Arena. Now we're going to have boys action for you tonight here on SummitCitySports.com. The Wayne Generals come into tonight's game 3-5 on the season, while Northside comes into the season 12-1, coming off the Summit Athletic Conference tournament at Wayne High School just a little over a week ago, where they won for the fourth time in a row. The head coach for the Wayne Generals is Aaron Rare. He is in his 7th season. He has 57-81 at Wayne. Shabazz Khalik, he's in his 7th season at Northside, and he's 109-42 in 7 years at Northside. Overall, he's 139-56 in his 9th season coaching high school basketball. For Fort Wayne, their last game they played was a loss to Homestead, 57-54, and Northside, like I said, defeated Homestead in the championship of the Summit Athletic Conference tournament, 56-49. Last year when these two teams met, Northside won 76-56, and that was just 1 year ago today. So we're getting ready to have the starting lineups for both teams. Wayne's will be the first ones to come out on the court. Number 3, Causey, he'll start at guard. Another senior, Phillips, he'll start for Wayne. He's their point guard. Damari Dial, he'll start at forward for Wayne. Number 0, Craig Young, he'll start basically as the center for the Wayne Generals. He plays all over. And then Sanders will be another forward for the Wayne Generals. The north side starters are about ready to be announced. Their starters will be number 1, a senior, Jalen Butts, a DePaul recruit. Number 2, Elijah Long, a junior. Number 10, a junior, Brandon Johnson. A sophomore, number 12, Keon Brooks. And a senior, number 13, Juan Quarles. They're coached by Shabazz Khalik. Northside's a very good defensive team, and they shoot very well from the outside. The inside presence of Jalen Butts and Keon Brooks on the outside is a very tough tandem to have on the court when you have about a 6'9" and a 6'7" kid out there that can go high-low for the majority of the game. And Juan Quarles was just announced. He's a transfer from Concordia High School. And once again, this is Jalen Butts. He's being announced. He's going to DePaul next year to play for the Demon Deacons. And Keon Brooks, the final starter for Northside Legends. The Legends will be dressed in their white with their red piping on their numbers, so they have all white uniforms with red, just like the girls' game. So we'll have fun trying to get all those right. And Wayne with their powder blues. Keon Brooks could be, Craig Young for Wayne. He could go down as one of Wayne's all-time best athletes they've ever had, joining the likes of Nate Tubbs. Craig Young, last year, he actually made it all the way to the finals in track and field as one of the fastest guys in the state of Indiana as just a freshman. And he'll jump it up against Jalen Butts. Once again, we're going to have Wayne Generals and Northside Legends right here at Bahia Arena, and we're going to jump it up. Northside controls Quarles, and he'll get it underneath quickly to Butts. Butts will miss it, and it's rebounded by Phillips for the Wayne Generals, and they'll push it up quickly. Craig Young out top. He's really not a threat to shoot the three-pointer as of yet. Phillips to drive right. He's guarded by Holmes. Holmes down low to Craig Young, guarded by Brooks. He's on the baseline. He looks to shoot. His fadeaway is going to be good. So Craig Young's on the board with the first 2 points of the game. Holmes to control the ball for Northside. It shouldn't be too long before we see Devontae Kinney get in the game for Northside. He's their natural point guard. Nice pass. Look underneath the Butts. Butts an easy two. Long guards Phillips. Phillips behind the back and controls. He'll get it to Sanders. Sanders now to Dial. Dial tries to get it underneath and it's swiped away by Brandon Johnson, a sophomore. And his runner, he's in the lane and he misses. But Keon Brooks is there to clean it up. Brooks with his first two. On those turnovers for Wayne, they've got to get back. Demary Dial now, he'll control for Wayne. He'll give it to Causey. Causey now to Sanders. Sanders looks underneath, nothing there. Gives it up to Dial. Dial guarded by Quarles, and that's an offensive foul on Demary Dial. That'll be Dial's first, the team's first. Demary Dial comes into this game averaging 11 points, and the leading scorer for Wayne is Craig Young. He's averaging 17.9 points per game. Brooks will go baseline. His short shot is off the rim and rebounded by Holmes, and his ball's short, but Butts is there to clean it up. Nobody there to block out Butts, and he's able to clean it up off the backside of the rim. Early lead 6-2 for the Northside Legends over the Wayne Generals. Sanders looks underneath, nothing there. Gives it back to Phillips, the point guard. He'll come back out top and reset. Craig Young's way out top. He'll give it up to Causey. Causey's three-pointer from the left wing is off and rebounded by Butts. Butts brings it up. Good look over to Holmes. Holmes will drive baseline. He's cut off. Throws it off the leg of Phillips and out of bounds. The Northside will have the ball under their own basket. Juan Quarles to inbounds for the Legends. He's got Brooks and Butts on the right, Holmes and Johnson to the left. They're looking to get the ball underneath, and they throw it away. Picked up by Sanders. See if he'll push, and he will. His left-handed shot is up and good. Saunders scores 6-4. The Legends. Butts now straight out top. He'll give it up to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Sanders. Now Craig Young jumps out on him. Sanders has Butts. That's a mismatch for Butts if they can get the ball to him. Now he'll have it straight up top over to Quarles. Quarles will dribble right, pull it back out, give it to Holmes on the left wing, down to Butts. Butts looks to pass. He finds Keon Brooks. Brooks is harassed by a couple different Wayne Generals, and there's a foul. I believe it was on number 5, Phillips. Phillips first, the team's second. Brandon Johnson to inbounds for the Northside Legends. He finds Brooks straight up top. Nice little high-low, and oh, they're going to call that foul on Craig Young. Coach Rare not real happy with that. Brandon Johnson to inbounds. Looks for Elijah Holmes now. He's looking for Butts, and he gets it to him. Butts is going to have a nice, easy left-handed shot up and good. So Butts with an early 6 points for the Legends. Dial cannot dribble. That should have been a double dribble. The official missed that call. Instead, Dial now, he'll bring it up, guarded by Quarles. Quarles gets it to Phillips, or excuse me, that was now Phillips has the ball. He'll get it to Sanders, right wing. Sanders finds Dial, now over to Phillips, left wing. Underneath Sanders, he's guarded by Butts. That's a tough matchup. Now Craig Young has the ball. He's guarded by Brooks. Brooks to Sanders. Back to Craig Young, now up top. To Causey. Causey gives it up. Craig Young will drive it, and he'll dunk it. Craig Young got Keon Brooks on his hip. and just kind of waited for him. And then when he wasn't there, he just went up two-hand dunk. Nice play. Brandon Johnson baseline, and he misses. And there's a rebound controlled now by Phillips for Wayne. They can tie this up or go ahead with the three-pointer. Causey for three-pointer from the baseline. It's in and out. Ooh, Craig Young almost got that and dunked it back in. Keon Brooks is on the move, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. Oh, they call that off of Wayne. And now Northside's engine to their team, Devontae Kinney, probably one of the best defenders you'll see in the Summit Athletic Conference, has entered the game. He is their point guard that makes this team run. Johnson now, he looks to drive. He will on Sanders, and he gives it up to Kinney. An offensive foul called on Brandon Sanders. Sorry, that was on Brandon Johnson. His first, the team's first. Dial to inbounds for Wayne. Northside in a press. Man to man. Dial cannot move on this inbounds pass. He's got Craig Young, and that's a good person to give the ball up to since nobody will guard him. Keon Brooks just decides to stay in the backcourt. Young gives it up now to Dial. Dial drives. He'll shoot a three. It's off and rebounded by Butts. That would have given Wayne the lead. Butts up to Johnson. Johnson left wing, now up top to Kinney. Kinney to reset, all the way back out by the Northside Legends emblem. He'll go right. He gives it up to Butts. Butts will drive. Keon Brooks to shoot a three-pointer from the left wing. It rims in and out. Oh, it was deflected right to Brandon Johnson, and he scores. The junior, Brandon Johnson, scores his first 2 points of the game. And Dial to bring it up now against Devontae Kinney. Devontae Kinney's a really good defender. Brooks steals it. He'll go in. He'll try to shoot it. Oh, nice pass. Brooks with a one-handed jam. Kinney made that play all-star where he gave it up to Holmes, and Holmes went right back to Brooks. Now Craig Young for three. Craig Young with 7 early points. 2:23 remains. It's Northside 12, Wayne 9. Here from By-Hay Arena. Kinney now over to Holmes. Holmes guarded by Dial. Kinney will have it, and he'll travel. He forgot to put the ball down first. Coach Kalik is not real happy with Devontae Kinney right now. Two very athletic teams. I'm sure that's not the last dunk we'll see tonight. A Dial to inbounds. He gets it to Craig Young. Craig Young's guarded by nobody right now. Now Brooks will come out and pick him up. Causey, right wing. He'll drive to the middle. He's cut off, almost loses the ball. Johnson then steals it. Now Wayne pick. Oh no, now it's stolen away. Keon Brooks going to have an easy dunk. Brooks with his 6th point of the game and second dunk in about 30 seconds. Craig Young now on Brooks, left baseline. He'll give it up to Dial. Dial will shoot a three, and it's an air ball. Elijah Holmes picks it up. Now he'll give it up to Johnson. Johnson brings it up, goes to throw to Kinney. I'm not sure Johnson ever really had control of the ball right there. And coming into the game for Elijah Holmes will be Elijah Long. So a couple of Elijahs just switch places here. Wayne gets it in. Phillips guarded by Long. And Long's going to strip the ball from him. And he does and gives it up to Kinney. Kinney's shot is good. Turnovers just killing the Wayne Generals right now. 16-9, 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Craig Young guarded by Brooks. Nice look underneath the Sanders. He gets Butts off his feet and scores. Sanders with his his 4th point of the game. Nice move. Little head fake there. Got Butts off balance, and then he was able to score. Jalen Butts straight out top now to Kinney. Kinney to set with 46. He'll take a 16-footer, and it goes in. Kinney comes right off the bench and gets 4 points for the Legends. Phillips almost walks but gives it up to Sanders. No, almost stole it again. Causey will shoot a long three-pointer. It's hard off the back and rebounded by Brooks. Brooks looks to push. He'll give it up to Kinney. Now over to Long. You better get out and guard that guy. He misses hard off the back, and Craig Young has it. He'll bring it up. He doesn't know there's somebody behind him, and he's going to get fouled and get 3 shots. I believe that was on Brandon Johnson. Coach Rare wants to know what he's going to call here. Johnson second, team second. I believe they're going to give 3 shots to Craig Young. So Young try to cut into the Northside lead. Northside leads by 7. We've got 14.5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. We've got some subs coming in for both teams at the next whistle. Craig Young eyes hard off the back of the rim. Looks like we've got Craig Young with 2 more. Just a sophomore. Bends his knees and shoots, and it's good. Juan Quarles to come in for Northside. Andrew Rhodes enters for the Wayne Generals, as well as looks like number 2, Harris. Giroux not playing tonight for Wayne. I believe he's got a sprained ankle and is out tonight. Craig Young's third one is up and good. Craig Young will take a break. Number 20 will check in for him. That's Alexander. He'll replace Young. So with 14 seconds to go, Coach Rare decides to sit Craig Young so he doesn't pick up any silly fouls. 18-13, Northside. 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Kinney now against Harris. He looks to get it underneath. Butts can just turn around and shoot that, but decides not to. He'll get it up to Quarles. Quarles will shoot a long 3. It's in and out, rebounded by Butts. So Butts with his 8th point. Northside leads 20-13 after one period here at Bahia Arena. Wow, a high-scoring first quarter. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Sports Center Inc. is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer offering equipment, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. Wayne to get the ball to start the second quarter here at Bahia Arena, trailing by 7 to Northside, 20-13. Causey to inbounds. He gets it into Phillips, guarded by Long. Long harassed him the last time into a turnover that turned into a Keon Brooks thunderous dunk. Phillips picks up his dribble, looks for Causey, gets it to him. Now to Alexander underneath, and he'll go right at Butts. He's got to get out of the lane. They'll reset. Back out to Dial. Dial guarded by Quarles. He'll drive between the legs, nothing there. Looks underneath, gives it up to Causey. Causey straight up top to Phillips. Phillips not really a threat to shoot, and he'll give up to Alexander. Now to Dial. Dial to Young from about 18 feet. Now they'll get it to Causey. He'll shoot his 3, and his just not good right now. He's been off wide right on each shot. Butts rebounds and gives it up to Kinney. Kinney to set the offense for Northside. Quarles right side. He gets it down on the baseline to Butts. Butts underneath to Kinney. Nice look, nice pass to Kinney. Devontae Kinney scores again his 6th point. Alexander's got position underneath there. He'll go up with his left hand and he'll miss. Kinney now he'll push and he gets a pick from Long and he'll score. 8 points off the bench for Devontae Kinney. Aaron Rare with a timeout. I'm not sure who he's upset with. I'm not sure if it's an official or one of his own guys on that play because he's pointing at somebody. 30-second timeout here at By-Hay Arena. SummitCitySports.com is proud to partner with the News Sentinel, Allen County's oldest continuously operating business, bringing you the most comprehensive high school athletic coverage in the area. The News Sentinel is available for delivery 6 times a week in Allen County and always online at www.newssentinel.com. The Wayne Generals looking to try to pick up their first win of the season in the conference. They are 0-2 on this young season. And Northside has one lone loss in the conference already, and that was to the Snyder Panthers when they were beat on a buzzer beater right in overtime when Barnfield hit a shot from the right baseline. As the clock expired, he hit a long three-pointer. So Northside 12-1 on the season, Wayne 3-5. Now Northside trying to trap. Alexander gets the ball. He'll go up against Butts, gets Butts up off his feet. And those little ball fakes have worked well for Northside, or for Wayne against Butts underneath. Northside now leads 24-15, 6:18 remaining here in the first half. Alexander to guard Butts. Long, way outside left. He'll drive, cut off by Alexander, and then he throws it out of bounds. Good defense by Alexander right there. Phillips, Causey, Dial, Young, and Alexander on the floor for Wayne. Causey will try another three-pointer, and it's going to be off the back of the rim a little bit hard. Rebounded by Long. He'll push. He goes, oh, that's going to be a charge. Easy call for the official. That's Long's first, the team's third. I think he's going to get a chance to sit down, as Elijah Holmes will enter the game. Long with 2 fouls. I'm sorry, just 1 foul, but he'll take a break, and the starter Holmes will re-enter for the Legends. Kinney, Holmes, Quarles, Brooks, and Butts out on the field floor. Causey drives. He loses the ball, and now an outlet. This could be an alley-oop, and there it comes to Butts. Devontae Kinney to Butts. 10 points now for Jalen Butts, the DePaul commit. Craig Young, he'll drive on Brooks. He kicks it out. Causey will try another three-pointer. And it's finally he's got one to drop. Causey on the board with his first 3. Northside leads by 8. 5:20 remains here in the first half. Northside with some good half-court offense. And just as I say that, I think Juan Quarles gets caught with an illegal screen. That'll be Quarles first, the team's 4th. Sanders returns to the lineup for Wayne, and he'll take Causey's spot. Interesting, they took Causey out right after he finally hit a three-pointer. Sanders guarded by Kinney, and he dribbles it off his shin and out of bounds. Sanders probably not the guy you want dribbling the ball that far out on the court. Kinney inbounds to Quarles and gets the ball right back. So Kinney, Quarles, Brooks, Butts, and Holmes on the floor for Northside. Elijah Long, left wing. Now out to Kinney, and he'll drive, and he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up, and he scores again. Well, if you had to have a 6th Man of the Year award, it would definitely be Devontae Kinney. He has not started yet this year for Northside. He's come off the bench and did a great job. Like I said, he is the engine that runs the machine that is the Northside Legends. Sanders guarded by Kinney. Now to Alexander. Over to Phillips. Up top to Craig Young. He'll shoot a long 2-pointer. Goes in and out, and Butts with another rebound. Butts will just take it all the way. Give it to Quarles, left baseline, and his 3 is good. Quarles with 9 points. Northside extends their lead, and there's a turnover. Sanders turns it over. Now Quarles another 3-pointer. He misses an air ball, and Butts comes up with it. He drives, tries to give it up to Brooks. Brooks gets it back. He'll shoot a three-pointer, and he's fouled by Demiri Dial. So Demiri Dial, he'll have a foul, and that will be his second, the team's fourth. Andrew Rhodes looks to check back in for the Wayne Generals, along with, I believe, Causey. So three, did they call that? They must have called that just shooting two. His foot was on the line. So Brooks shoots, and it's hard off the back of the rim. Causey and Rhodes to enter the game for the Wayne Generals. Dial takes a seat along with Sanders. Brooks to shoot his second. It's up, and it's good. So Keon Brooks now with his 10th point of the game. Causey dribbles on Kinney. Nowhere to go. Gives it up to Craig Young, guarded by Brooks. Craig Young should get under the basket and post Brooks up. He's got a definite strength advantage against him. Now Alexander drives baseline, nothing there. He finds Craig Young. He'll shoot a 15-footer, and it's in and out. I believe they're going to call goaltending. Wow. So Craig Young will get credited for two. Not so sure about that call, but nonetheless, it's Northside leading 32-18 over the Wayne Generals. Coach Shabazz Khalik, you really can't believe that. Northside controls, now out to Holmes. Holmes looking to get the ball back to Quarles on the left baseline, and he does, and he'll shoot his three. It's an air ball picked up by Kinney. His left-handed shot is up and good. Kinney with his 12th point. He leads all scorers. Phillips controls out front for Wayne. They trail by 14. Causey will shoot a three-pointer, and it's good. So Causey hits back-to-back three-pointers for Wayne, and they cut the lead to 11. Andrew Rhodes to guard Kinney. That's a definite advantage by Devontae Kinney. Actually, I think they're in a 1-2-2. Actually, they're in a 3-2 zone, Wayne is. Now they get it to the top to Jalen Butts, and he'll go up, and he's fouled by Alexander. Foul is on number 20, Alexander. His first, the team's fifth. And Jalen Butts will shoot one foul shot. And it's good. He has a very good touch for a big man. Jalen Butts with 13 points for the Legends. We've got 2:20 left here in the first half. Northside leads 37-23 over the Wayne Generals. Craig Young, he'll try a three-pointer, and it's good. So Craig Young, 2 3-pointers here in the first half. 2 minutes remains. Keon Brooks way out up top. He'll get it back to Elijah Holmes. Now to the right to Kinney. Kinney looks underneath the Butts. Now we'll go to Holmes left side. Brooks the baseline left side, and his two is in and out and rebounded by Jalen Butts, and he scores. It's just a total mismatch underneath. Wayne has no chance of stopping Jalen Butts right now. He just gets positioned down there, and they can't do anything with him. Andrew Rhodes tries to get underneath, and he throws it away. See if Aaron Rare makes another sub here, and he will. Number 15 enters the game. Causey and number 1, Giroux. Evidently his sprained ankle is better because he's back tonight, and he'll replace Andrew Rhodes. Causey and Giroux enter. 1:27 remains. The clock has not started. Now it starts. There we go. Keon Brooks, left side. He looks to drive. He's cut off by Phillips. Now Kinney will drive baseline. He'll give it to Holmes. Right wing, and he misses his three. I believe they're going to call that foul on Keon Brooks. Well, I'm pretty sure the same official has called every foul thus far. Brooks is first, team's fifth. That official's 10th called foul. So his whistle works. We know that for sure. Phillips controls. He'll give it to Causey. Causey now to the other Causey, and it's out of bounds off of Causey, and Northside will get the ball with 1:05 remaining here in the first half, leading by 13, 39-26 over the Wayne Generals. See if Northside looks for one or just take the best shot that's available. Got double screens underneath for the bigs. Steg Kinney will shoot about a 15-footer and scores. Kinney now with 14. 40 seconds remains. Craig Young with another straight-on three-pointer, way hard off the back of the rim. And Northside will control. Butts to give it up now to Kinney. Shabazz Khalik wants one shot. 41-26 is our score. Clock ticking down. We're at 20 seconds. Kinney to handle the ball. I would get out on him. I would not let him just control the ball way out there. Quarles, Holmes, Butts, and Brooks on the court for Northside. Now they'll start their offense. They go with 10. Kinney can take that shot. They're not even respecting him. Instead, he goes underneath the Butts, and no problem for Jalen Butts. And that's how the first half ends, with Jalen Butts having an outstanding first half. At half from By-Hay Arena, it's Northside 43, the Wayne Generals 26. We will take a short break. We'll be back in about 8 to 10 minutes. We'll have second half play-by-play here at By-Hay Arena. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to By-Hay Arena here at Northside High School, where the Northside Legends lead the Wayne Generals 43-26 at halftime. Here's your scoring in the first half. First for the visiting team, the Wayne Generals. Craig Young leads all their scorers with 14. Causey has 6. Alexander off the bench has 2. And Sanders, another starter, has 4. For the Northside Legends, they're led in scoring by Jalen Butts with 17 points in the first half. Devontae Kinney has come off the bench and scored 14 in the first half. Brandon Johnson has 2. And Keon Brooks has 10 points for the Legends. We're about ready to start here from By-Hay Arena. On the court for the Legends, they'll have Brooks, Butts, Quarles, Holmes, and Johnson. On the floor for the Wayne Generals will be Phillips, Sanders, Dial, Young, and Causey. Causey and Brooks having a few words with each other already as we get started here in the second half. Northside will get the ball to start the second half from By-Hay Arena at Northside High School. Northside recently just won the Summit Athletic Conference tournament, where they beat Homestead in the championship to win their 4th consecutive Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Tournament title. Brandon Johnson drives baseline, and he's good from there. Brandon Johnson with his 4th point. Holmes guards Phillips. Phillips will drive. He's cut off. He looks for a backdoor cut by Dial that can't find him. Finds Craig Young. Young straight up top. He likes catching that ball right on top. He'll give it to Dial. Dial now to the left side to Phillips. He'll come back to the middle. Now back to Dial. Dial underneath to Sanders. Sanders going right at the bigger Butts, and his shot is off, and Butts with another rebound. I got to imagine that Jalen Butts is nearing a double-double in this game. Keon Brooks, he'll shoot a long three-pointer. It rims in and out, and it's deflected right to Brandon Johnson of Northside. He looks to reset. Now he gets it to Elijah Holmes. Now to Quarles, right side. Up top to Johnson. Johnson to Brooks. He's guarded by Causey, and he fumbles the ball but gets it right back. Causey's on him. He looks to shoot over the shorter Causey. He does and misses, and it's rebounded by Sanders. Phillips looks to push for Wayne. He'll give it up to Causey now. Back to Phillips. He'll shoot his three-pointer. His is in and out, and there's Sanders. Nice rebound, and he'll get the foul, and he'll get the 2. Sanders with a nice offensive rebound. He got Brooks up in the air and then just threw it up, and the ball went in. On Jalen Butts, that's his first, the team's first, and Sanders will shoot 1 for Wayne. 45-28, the Legends over the Generals with 6:31 remaining in the third quarter. Sanders' shot is up and off and rebounded by Brooks again, or by Butts again. Holmes to set up the offense. He'll look for Quarles. Quarles guarded by Dial. Quarles gets it now up top to Johnson. Johnson goes left. Looking for Brooks underneath. Nothing there. Backs it back out. Now underneath to Brooks. His two-pointer's up. He misses and rebounded by Sanders. Cross court. Nice look underneath. Nice play by Sanders again. Johnson left side for north side. Now up top to Brooks, or to Butts, and he'll give it up to Quarles. Quarles to Holmes. Holmes a wide open three-pointer, and it goes in and out, and it's going to be rebounded by Sanders, but I think they're going to have a hold on Craig Young on Jalen Butts, and it is. Craig Young, his second, team's first here in the second half. Brooks to inbounds. He looks to Johnson, finds him left baseline now, back down to Brooks. He'll nice up and under move. Keon Brooks with 12 points. Causey drives baseline. He'll take a shot. It's an air ball rebounded by Butts, and he'll push it up the court to Holmes. Holmes looks to get it back out top to Quarles. Quarles thought about it. Now he goes underneath the Butts. Jalen Butts scores again. His 19th point. Northside now with a 19-point lead in the third quarter. Causey controls. He loses it, but gets it to Dial. Dial gets it. He'll drive right down the middle, and his two-pointer is good. Damari Dial with his first 2 points. Brandon Johnson will push for Northside, and his shot is just completely blocked out of there by Dial. Now Butts gets it underneath, and he goes up, and his shot is off. Rebounded by Craig Young, and his ball is stolen away by Brandon Johnson. And Brandon Johnson now has the ball for Northside, and he'll get it to Holmes. Holmes will look. He'll shoot a 16-footer. It's off the rim. Tipped off of Jalen Butts and out of bounds, and Wayne will get the ball. See how long Northside goes without having Devontae Kinney in the game. Northside presses. Man-to-man, now they all clear out. Phillips will bring it up against Holmes. Oh, and now they got it. Quarles picks it up, and he'll go right to the hoop and score. Juan Quarles on the board with his first two. Nice reverse pivot by Sanders, and he scores, and he's into double figures with 10. Wayne needs to come up with some stops. They're getting good looks at the basket. They just cannot get any stops against the Legends. Keon Brooks, he'll turn around and shoot a floater, and it's off and rebounded by Holmes, and he'll give it to Butts, and Butts is up again with another 2 points. 21 points for Jalen Butts, the DePaul recruit. Devontae Kinney to enter at the next dead ball for Northside. He had a good first half with 14 points. Dial now, he'll drive. His floater is good. Damari Dial with his 4th point. Northside with a 17-point lead here in the third quarter. 3:20 left here in the third quarter. Johnson left side. He'll go over to the right side to Holmes. Now back to Johnson. Johnson to Quarles, left side underneath the Brooks. Brooks goes up with it, and he scores. He just overpowers Causey. Causey to set up the offense now for the Generals. He'll drive right down the lane. His left-handed shot is off, and Brandon Johnson, unfortunately, he didn't know where he was at, and he was standing on the baseline, and it's out of bounds to Wayne under their own basket. Quarles will come out. Devontae Kinney, who had 14 in the first half, enters for Northside. Wayne to inbounds, and nobody is looking for the ball from Causey, and he gives it up, and now, oh, nice play. Alley-oop to Jalen Butts. Coach Rare may need a timeout for Wayne just to settle the guys down. Craig Young, he'll drive. He'll get inside. He takes a bump. His shot is short. Rebounded by Brooks. Now Brooks to push. Nobody stops Brooks. Boy, he just runs into a wall. And he went down hard. Now, whoa, nice block by Devontae Kinney on Craig Young, one of the better leapers in the SAC. And that'll be on Kinney. That will be his first, the team's second. Craig Young will shoot 2, and Keon Brooks is still down behind the basket. We've got subs coming in for both teams. Causey and Giroux enter the game for Wayne, and Quarles will come in and they'll give Keon Brooks a break. I'm not sure. I think he has a busted up lip, so he's bleeding, and he'll have to take a quick break and have some attention by the trainers. At the line, shooting 2, Craig Young, averaging 17.9 points a game, so almost 18 points a game. He's right at his average. Guy's the first one, and it's short. He just short-armed that one. One more for Young. Northside leads 57-36 with 2:18 remaining here in the third quarter at Bahia Arena. Second one is up and hard off the back. And an offensive rebound by Giroux. Now he gets it to Causey and they'll reset. Causey wants to give it up, gives it to Giroux. He'll drive baseline and it's cut off by Butts. Craig Young now on Butts. This is the first time we've seen these two go up against each other. Craig Young tries to get in and lose control, and Butts just stood his ground, was able to get the ball away, and he'll drive, give it up to Kinney, who tried to get it right back to him, but Kinney's standing out of bounds on the deflection, and Wayne will get the ball with 1:53 remaining in the third period. Giroux inbounds to Dial. Dial guarded by Kinney. Kinney pokes it away and it goes out of bounds. The Wayne players are being harassed by the guards from north side, have caused quite a few turnovers. One way you do that is you just back right into them and get them off of you with your hips. Now Dial, he'll have it. Right side against Kinney. Giroux thinks about it, cut off by Quarles. Nice backdoor cut by Craig Young. I believe it went off his. The officials are asking for help. It looked like it went off of Craig Young, but no, they said it was off of one of the legends. Entering the game was Elijah Long. He'll replace Eliza Holmes for Northside. 1:29 remains here in the third period with Northside leading 57-36. Dial gets it on the inbounds. Now to Craig Young from about 14. He looks back underneath the Dial. Dial goes up with it. He misses. Causey gets it. Ball fake, and it's just swatted out of there by Butts. Yep, you better use a ball fake on that guy if you're going to get underneath with him. He's too tough just to go straight up against. Wayne inbounds now, and they reverse it right to Dial. He'll shoot a three. It's going to be off. And Johnson with the rebound. Johnson right to the foul line. He stops and gives it back out to Kinney. Kinney will reset with 1 minute to go. He goes right now, back left to Johnson. Causey's just letting Brandon Johnson shoot the three-pointer, and he does. Brandon Johnson with his 7th point of the game. Northside now up 60-36. Phillips almost loses the ball, but gets it back. He picks up his dribble, looks for Causey. Causey has it. He's looking to give it up, gives it back to Phillips, now to Craig Young at the right wing. Reverse pivot, and he goes right up over Jalen Butts and scores. Craig Young with his first 2 of the second half. He now has 16. We've got 15 seconds remaining. Brandon Johnson goes right, back to Butts, straight on top. He's guarded by Young. Johnson now guarded by Causey. Causey swipes the ball, and there's a travel. Jump, no, it's going to be a jump ball. And it'll go to Wayne. I would have thought they would either call it a travel there or a no call at all. But no, we have a jump ball, and Wayne gets the ball with 8.6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Phillips gets it and gives it right back to Giroux. He's guarded by Quarles. Quarles almost picks it off. See if they get a shot off. They got 2 seconds, 1 second, and Causey shoots it. I don't think it'll be good if it goes anyways. So at the end of 3 from Bahia Arena, it's Northside Legends 60, the Wayne Generals 38. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Sports Center Inc. is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer offering equipment, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. SummitCitySports.com is proud to partner with the News Sentinel, Allen County's oldest continuous operating business, bringing you the most comprehensive high school athletic coverage in the area. The News Sentinel is available for delivery 6 times a week in Allen County and always online at newssentinel.com. Start of the fourth quarter from Bahia Arena with Northside leading 60-38 over the Wayne Generals. Kenny gets the ball. He'll give it up to Johnson, right wing. He goes back up top to reset. Now back to Kenny. They look for the alley-oop. It's not there. Kenny will drive on Phillips. He'll kick it out to Quarles. Nobody picks Quarles up, so he'll shoot the three. It's off and rebounded by Causey. Kenny almost stole that ball away. There's Phillips right to the rim. Oh, it's deflected, and off the rebound, Craig Young dunks it. Craig Young now with 18 points. He's right at his season average. 20-point lead now for the Legends. Brooks guarded by Causey. Now to Brandon Johnson. Johnson gets the screen, goes over the top, gives it to Long. He'll shoot a long three-pointer. It's off the back of the rim and off of Young and out of bounds. And Jalen Butts will return for the Legends. See who he replaces. He replaces Elijah Long. Kenny, Brooks, Butts, Johnson, and Quarles on the floor for Northside. Causey, Phillips, Young, and Giroux for the Wayne Generals. There's an alley-oop, and it's dunked in. Butts to Keon Brooks. Nice screen by Brandon Johnson to free him for that two-handed jam. Man, Devontae Kinney can play some defense. Causey, nice ball fake, left side. Looks underneath, finds Causey, and I think he just didn't know where he was at and gave it up. And here comes another alley-oop chance, and Butts scores again. Wow, Jalen Butts having himself a night. Causey has the ball for Wayne. He's going to drive right down the middle, gives it up to Giroux, who will go up and score. Giroux with his first two. Northside leads by 22 with 6:13 remaining here in the game at Bahia Arena. Brandon Johnson backs it down on Causey. Now he'll drive into the middle. Look to shoot. His floater's up and good. Wayne not playing much defense here in the second half. This was a senior-laden, older team that Northside has, and they're taking advantage of every opportunity against the younger, more inexperienced Generals team tonight. Kinney with some more nice moves. He throws another alley-oop to Butts, and he misses. Brandon Johnson with a hook, and that's an offensive foul on Brandon Johnson. His third, the team's third. That was a good call by the officials. Right in front of him, a real easy one to make. Phillips to bring the ball up for Wayne. Elijah Holmes to return it the next dead ball for the Legends. Wow, Devontae Kinney, he would make a great defensive back in football. He is all over Phillips every time he gets the ball. Causey's going to shoot a three-pointer, and now we're going to have a illegal screen on Causey. Deontay Causey, that is his first, the team's second. Brandon Johnson will take a seat, and Holmes will replace him. Kenny controls for Northside. He goes left, comes back right. Nobody picks him up. See if he shoots. He doesn't. He's going to give it up to Butts, straight up top. Coach Shabazz says, nope, don't shoot that. So Kenny will. Kenny with his 16-point, first 2 of the second half. Coach Rare getting a little frustrated for Wayne. They had high hopes tonight to try to get their first win in the Summit Athletic Conference. Craig Young, he'll drive right down the middle, and he'll go up strong, and he's fouled, I believe, by Keon Brooks. And let's see which official is going to make the call. That's Brooks' second, the team's fourth. Craig Young to shoot 2. And his first one is short. I'm not sure if the other 2 officials have made a call tonight. Dial will return for Giroux, who will come out. Alexander to check in for Craig Young if he can make this foul shot. Craig Young with his second. 4:40 left here to go in this game. Northside leads 68-42. His second one is hard off the back and rebounded by Jalen Butts. Kenny brings it up right in front of his coach. Gets the call. Now he'll drive all the way back around to the right. They're looking to set up another alley-oop, and that did not work. Wayne's seen that play before. Now Butts will shoot a three-pointer, and it's off and rebounded by Causey. Phillips to push for Wayne. He goes to the left side. Kenny tries to reach around and misses him. Causey will shoot a three-pointer from the right wing. It's hard off the back of the rim. And, Devontae Kinney won't get credited with the rebound, but he tipped it out to Quarles. Quarles drives right down the lane. He misses. Then the missed dunk. Brooks will go up. He misses it, gets his own rebound, and scores. Jalen Butts missed the rebounded weak side rebound dunk. Oh, Causey right up on Brooks, and he misses. Kenny gets it on the way big outlet there, and he's hacked by Phillips on the drive. Phillips second, team's third, and I believe we might have a technical foul called on Phillips. So the technical is also a personal foul. So he picked up 2 on one play, and Devontae Kinney will be at the line shooting 2 for Northside. His first one's up and off the right side of the rim. Northside leads 70-42 here at Bahia Arena with 3:42 remaining in the game. His second one is up and good. Keon Brooks will step up to take the technical foul shots into the game for Wayne, number 4, his first action tonight, Marlowe. Brooks' first one is good. Keon Brooks to shoot the second of the technical. He shoots, and it's good. And Northside will get the ball back at half court. Kenny will inbounds to Holmes. Kenny now right side. Going to get some new subs in for Northside. The next dead ball. Butts guarded by Alexander. He gives it up to Quarles. Quarles will drive right to the foul line and take a jumper. It rims in and out. That rim has been hard on every jump shot tonight, boys and girls. In the earlier game, Northside won. Oh, Alexander with a nice reverse pivot shot, and he scores over Brooks. In our first game, the Northside girls won 40-28 over the Wayne Generals. Northside nice and patient. Usually when they are, they get a really easy shot. Butts goes up for the dunk, and now we got another technical on Wayne, and that's on Alexander, so he'll pick up 2. That'll be the 5th and 6th foul against Wayne, and I'm not sure about that one. That was just a little woofing going on there. I don't know if that deserved a technical foul on Alexander, but that's what they're going to call. And Jalen Butts now will shoot his 2, and then I'm sure Keon Brooks will come back up to shoot the technicals. Butts to shoot 2. His first one's up and off the back of the rim. It's about the only thing that Jalen hasn't done real well tonight is shoot his free throws. Butts to shoot the second one. And it's good. Oh, he'll just stay there. They're going to let him keep shooting. He said, you haven't made them all night. You hit one, you're going to stay there. So he'll shoot the third one, and it goes in and out. And Wayne will call timeout. I don't know if we'll have a full timeout. We will, a full timeout. 2:56 remains here at Bahia Arena with Northside leading 74-44 over the Wayne Generals. Well, for both of these teams, they'll be back on the court here shortly. For Northside on January the 10th, they will play at Culver Academy at 7:30, and then on the 13th, they will play Northrop. For the Wayne Generals, they're right back at it tomorrow, where they will play at home against St. Francis de Sales from Illinois at 7 p.m. Actually, that game is at Michigan City. That's at a tournament that's being hosted up there tomorrow. It's just basically a shootout where they'll play St. Francis de Sales of Illinois. Then on the 11th, they will play at 3A Norwell in a 7:45 tip-off. So that's where these two teams are headed in their next couple games. And we're headed for the last 2:56 of regulation. And some subs on the court for Northside. You got Malik Martin has checked in. Number 22, Carbaugh has entered the game. And Jalen Butts will shoot the last free throw. And then Northside will get the ball back after a technical on Alexander for Wayne. Butts shoots, and it's good. So Butts will check out, and Martin will come in. Northside's number, I think that's number 5. Another sub for Northside came in the game. Number 23 will enter now for Northside. Don't have a number for him. We'll try to get one for you here. Nope, no number for him. Looks like Jordan Moore is handling the ball now for Northside. He gets it to Carbaugh, right side. Carbaugh goes between the legs, look at the three, and gives it back outside to Moore. Moore now guarded by Giroux. Gets a pick from Martin. Marlowe cuts him off. Now he'll come right to the foul line, give it up to Carbaugh. He'll shoot a runner. It's hard off the back of the rim. A jump ball is called, and it will go to the Wayne Generals. Entering the game for Northside, number 21, Carlos O'Brien. Elijah Holmes checks out. 2:19 remains. It's Northside leading 75-44 over the Wayne Generals. Causey, he has it. He'll give it up to Dial. Dial looks underneath. Nobody there. Gives it to Marlowe. Now to Alexander. Alexander out to Demiri Dial. He'll shoot a three-pointer. It's hard off the back of the rim. And there's a scrum on the floor. Dial comes up with it and drives down the lane. His shot is wild and off. But Alexander's there, and his shot is blocked by Carbaugh. Giroux has it. Now to Dial. Dial back to Giroux. His three-pointer's on the way, and it's off. Rebounded by Causey. Causey looks to shoot over Moore. He misses. And Carbaugh controls for Northside. We're under 2 minutes to go here at Bahia Arena. Moore drives. He's bumped by Marlowe. And I believe they're going to call 2 shots. So Marlowe picks up his first, the team's 7th. Moore will shoot 2 for the Legends. Moore's first one is off the back of the rim. No good. Number 2 for Harris has checked in. Andrew Rhodes will check in for Wayne. And Giroux and Dial will take a seat. Rough night for the young Wayne Generals team tonight, as the more experienced Northside team took advantage of all of the turnovers they were given in both halves, and that's why they have such a large lead. Moore's second one is good. Harris brings it up. Actually, Harris has the ball now, and he goes over down low to Alexander. Alexander will post up Malik Martin. He goes up. Andrew Rhodes gets a loose ball and scores. So Andrew Rhodes at the right place at the right time for that loose ball, and he picks up his first 2 points of the game. 1:12 remaining in the game. Carball with a long three-pointer. Oh, sorry, that was O'Brien. Carlos O'Brien with a three-pointer for Northside. Marlowe drives. He's cut off by O'Brien. Then his ball's tipped away. Ball's on the court. Picked up by Marlowe. He'll drive. His runner's off the back of the rim, and Carball deflects it to himself. Carball brings it up, looks up court for Moore, and throws it out of bounds. Almost took out one of the Northside cheerleaders. Crowd starts to file out here of Baye Arena with Northside leading. Harris has the ball. He'll bring it up between his legs, guarded by Moore. Now left-handed shot by number 12. Kinney, his shot's off and Northside controls. 20 seconds remains. Carball, he looks to shoot. He'll drive on Rhodes, pulls up, shoots a 14-footer, and it's good. A lot of people getting in the game and scoring now for Northside. 10 seconds remains. Marlowe against O'Brien. One thing Northside does really well is they play good defense at every position. There's a drive by Harris. He misses. Rebound by Northside. That's our game from Northside. At Baye Arena, it's the Legends 81, the Generals 46. Well, it was a close game early, ends in a blowout as Northside takes advantage of all the turnovers they get, and they come away with a key SAC victory here tonight at Baye Arena. They were led tonight by Jalen Butts. He had 27 rebounds, or 27 points tonight to lead Northside, and I'm sure that he had more than 10 rebounds, so he had a double-double. For Wayne, they'll look to get back on the winning track tomorrow as they head up to Michigan City to play in a shootout. Well, that'll do it here from Baye Arena, where the Northside Legends go away with the victory, 81-46 over the Wayne Generals. You've been watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.